So today I will be testing out and reviewing this handheld sewing machine. I'm so excited to start using this for some future DIY projects. It's available through Amazon and you can find the link in the description box. You'll need 4 AA batteries to operate this machine. Notice there is a safety lock at the top. Push it toward the sewing button to keep it in the locked position anytime it's not actively sewing, and push it away from the sewing button when you want to start sewing. There is a wheel on the side which lifts and lowers the needle, and it comes already set up with some white thread so that you can start sewing right out of the box. Now let's do some test stitching with a few different materials. Here I have 2 pieces of denim fabric. Please be extra careful anytime your hand is near the needle. When putting in the fabric, make sure that the machine is in the locked position and only unlock it when it's stitching. As you can see here, it goes through the fabric quite nicely, but when you're done, make sure to leave a thread tail and hold the end of the stitching to make sure that it doesn't pull undone. To finish off, pull the thread tail to the back side and tie it off, using the needle threader to help. Next, let's try to sew these 2 pieces of felt. Always be extra careful anytime your hand is near the needle and make sure that the machine is in the safety locked position. Again, it sews the material quite nicely, but it does look like that I need some practice keeping the stitching line straight. And here I have 2 pieces of faux leather, which the needle also sewed through pretty easily. Finally, I'm testing this sewing machine on some paper for some future mini book projects. It had no problem going through 3 pieces of paper, so then I tried sewing through 6 pieces of paper, again with no problem. And finally, I folded the paper and sewed through 12 sheets of paper, and while it did okay, I did notice that it was starting to feel a little bit of resistance, so I stopped there to avoid the risk of breaking the needle. But knowing that it can sew through 12 sheets means that I will be able to use this to make a mini book of 24 pages, which is not bad. Overall, I think this is a handy little machine, great for quick, simple jobs where you don't need a lot of precision, but not so much for projects where you need more accuracy, since it can be difficult to keep the stitching completely straight. But this is definitely a useful tool that I'm looking forward to creating some fun DIY projects with.